Okay, so we now have Specimen Paper 1, question 1F. So how many values of x satisfy the equation 2 cosine squared x plus 5 sine x equals to 4 in the range of 0 to 2 pi? Fine, so trigonometry, and the first thing we would want to do, it's pretty easy to spot when you do a lot of these, is to change cosine squared x into 1 minus sine squared x. And you get a quadratic in terms of sine x. And you could solve for sine x. Then you could figure out how many solutions you have. Fine, so let's do that. So 2 times 1 minus sine squared of x plus 5 sine x equals 4. And I should expand that. So I get this. Fine, so we just rearrange for a quadratic. So let's put everything to the right hand side, shall we? So that gives 2 sine squared x minus 5 sine x plus 2. Okay, it's a less obvious factorization, but you know, you could spot it after you have checked the pairs of factors of 2, which is 1 and 2 only. So we could have 2 sine x minus 1 sine x minus 2. Fine. So I have 2 sine x minus 1 sine x minus 2. So what do I get now then? So sine x equals to 2, or 2 sine x minus 1 equals 0. So sine x equals to a half here. So sine x couldn't equal 2. Okay, I think that should be pretty obvious. So sine x equals to a half. How many solutions are there within 0 and 2 pi? Well, there's pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6, right? So there are 2 solutions, therefore the answer would be A.